Missing someone. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to y'all because I am me and Bae are on our way to the fertility clinic. I'm having a procedure done today. My doctor called it the periscope, but it's just his version of a HSG test where he goes in with a little camera. It's supposed to be painless, and he's able to see into my uterus to make sure everything's okay, make sure my fallopian tubes are open. So yeah, if I'm able to record in there, I will, but if not, I will just update y'all afterwards. Hey, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
I'm nervous. Are you excited?
Don't be nervous, baby. I'm about to get undressed. Baby about to get on this old bed.
Don't get me undressed anymore.
We'll stop right there. What you doing? Pretty straight. TV. We're about to see what's what. If y'all look at it. Ding.
Okay. So everything's looking good so far. So this is the side view of the uterus. So you're good. You want a video?
No, I am.
No, that's fine. I was like, you can hold it up. It's not gonna bother me. This part isn't as cool as the scope part though. But this is the side view of the uterus. So if you were a female body cut in half down the middle, you're looking at a side view. You can see the rim of the uterus right here where there's these 3 lines. That's where baby implants. Bowels are out here. So that's kind of what you're looking at there. Now you will definitely need to have a full bladder for inseminations because you see this curve it makes? Like that. So you need to have a full bladder when we do them. .4 for the cervical length. Uterine length is 7.1, so normal there. And I don't see like any lumps or bumps in there, so that's a good thing. No like fibroids or anything like that. So 2.8 for the height. The endometrial thickness is early trilaminar. So where I'm measuring now, that's where you see the black circle with the baby in it, 6. And this is like looking from the top down. That's kind of what we're looking at. Now you got some eggs. Look over here. You don't have regular periods. There's no way. You don't have regular periods, right?
I had, like lately, like for the past few months, I have been having regular periods.
I can't believe that with all those eggs. 4.2 for the width. Now this is going to be important because we're going to have to check on them tubes. So basically fluid looks black, kind of like right here. So I'm looking behind the uterus to see if I see anything like that. And I really don't. So that'll be a good starting point because if the tubes are open, there should be more fluid than there was to start with, which will be very easy to tell if there's fluid because there's none right now, so any increase will be good.
Okay.
Now I'm going to put some pressure with the transducer. You see how the bowels are sliding past the uterus? That's a very good sign that there's not any major scarring or anything. Now let's count these eggs. Oh, you got the lunch. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I got 32, so I'll be happy to see like 12. So probably like sometimes if you have irregular periods, it's probably because you have too many eggs.
Okay.
So there could be some times where your periods might not come when you would expect. They may come a little bit later. It's probably because of that.
Do that mean they're not releasing?
Exactly. Yep, because they get so tightly packed in there that it's hard for one to release. So if like you're a week late or something, that just means you ovulated a week later. It was just harder for you to ovulate. Which would make sense when you have this in the eggs. 2.7 by 2.2 by 2.4. I say I know the left is looking pretty impressive. Alright, got 28 on that side. .7 by 2.1 by 2.7. Alright, so now we'll do the camera part. So as far as all this goes, outside of the uterus looks fine, but we'll look at the inside and then check the tubes. Ovaries, you have an overabundance of eggs. So you're probably, I'm surprised you even have semi-regular periods because you have so many eggs. Because like I said, you have much more than normal. Basically, the way I explain PCOS or polycystic ovarian syndrome is, think about a bunch of people trying to go through the gate at a football game. It'd be very hard for one person to break free and run through the crowd to through the stadium. Same thing with your eggs. They're so tightly packed in there, it's hard for one to release. Okay. So if you ever start a little bit later than you thought you would, that kind of thing, it's just because you ovulated later. That makes it hard to get pregnant because timing makes it difficult. Okay. But with what we're going to be doing with this, we'll know when you're going to ovulate. So we should be good. Alright, I'm going to show the lift up your bottom. Now. That's just to catch the fluids. Anything else? Appreciate you. You're just going to feel pressure from my finger, that's it. And then just wetness from the saline, okay? Okay. Going along the cervix, so this is what dilates when you're having a baby. Alright, and this up here, let's get a better picture. This is the inside of the uterus. It looks very, very nice and smooth. I don't see anything wrong. Well, look at that one little. This is a tiny little filter. Let's see. So besides that little area, and I'll have Dr. Perry take a look at that and see if he thinks that's something that needs to come out or whatnot. I actually, I did displace it a little bit.
You did, yeah.
And he may say that that's good enough, because you see how I was able to get some of it to go away?
What is it? You got
Just a little polyp, probably. Like a little, almost like a skin tag, except it's in here. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll check the tube. So that's the opening. We're coming from below, so that's actually the opening to the right tube. Okay. So put your right hip in the air just a tiny bit. almost kind of tilt, yeah. Went through. Yay. Okay, roll a little bit the other side.
Ooh.
I know. Like, woo. It's a tough one, huh? I'm worried about that one. Do a little bit more rolling if you can.
So that means that one blocked?
That's what it's looking like. But the other one, you saw how it just zipped on out?
Mm-hmm.
And you see how we're giving it time to put your hip in the air a little bit more. I just want to give it all we've got to make sure. And you see it's still just not going through, so that's why we did this. So that side's not looking. Okay, no, it's still just kind of sat there. Got to displace that a good bit. Okay, perfect. All right, so that means the right was open, but the left was closed. So we know which side that we're going to focus on when we do the inseminations, and that makes better use of your money.
Okay.
Okay. So one last ultrasound and you are finished. And I'll make sure with Dr. Perry, but I'm pretty sure that that little polyp area, I think I was able to displace enough of it that you won't have to have like a $2,000 or $2,500 surgery.
Oh my God.
If we're there and we just see it, we'll try to go ahead and just knock it off. And you just can't do too much while people are waiting. You know, it's like a cramping feeling. So. Oh, look at that fluid. You see, this wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm.
You see how much fluid went? That's good. 3 by 0.7.
What did you say, I'm sorry?
3 by 0.7. Okay, you done. Did great. It's pretty cool, huh, guys?
Yeah.
All right, you can sit up. I'm just gonna give you that. I like that.
Hey y'all, I'm just popping in to, basically end the clips that y'all just saw, with me from the fertility clinic. I took that video about a month or two ago. Like, so much has happened since then. But I was basically coming in to, try to end the video and tell y'all what the nurse basically was saying. So basically, they diagnosed me with PCOS, and I had one blocked tube. My left tube is open and my right tube is blocked, even though I know the nurse said something different in the video. But yeah, we decided to not go through with the IUI, and we decided to do AI at home. And, it was unsuccessful. We got a negative, and that's okay. So I decided to take, this month off from trying and just basically better prepare my body for a baby. I'm back doing keto because, they say keto will get you pregnant. So I'm back doing keto. I'm taking supplements and all things like that. But I might make that a whole nother video about, what we did and what I'm doing now to receive a baby. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and end the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share my video. Thank y'all.
Missing someone.